gonna take a little slight turn. We're gonna talk about your social media presence. Mm-hmm. It's a pretty loud one. 20K followers on Twitter and countless epic rants. 117K followers on TikTok. Nearly 500,000 followers on Instagram. And a YouTube channel with well over 100K subscribers. Currently standing at 112,000 as of this recording. When did you know that social media needed to become a part of your business?
I think I knew that pretty early on, probably 3-4 years ago. I looked at, I did who was it? It was somebody, I read something. I can't remember what it was, but it was a follower is an email. A follower is a client. So I was like, oh, I got it, because that's where the world's going. Mm-hmm. So I just looked at trends. Like, bro, I'm not even going front. Like, there was times, like, traveling and all, like, that shit's so inauthentic, but shit.
Yeah.
I got a fucking kid to feed.
Right.
I don't care what you say.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you can say what you want about me. All I care about is feeding my young fella. So I knew it was going to become extremely prevalent. And I was kind of blessed to get into that at the right time too. And then it just, it blew up and, and now, like, before you couldn't even make money on it. Now you can start making money on it.
Right.
So yeah, it's definitely a big part of, like, business, bro. I'm not even going front.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. Well, were you reluctant at first to be on social media broadcasting yourself or not? I know for myself, mm-hmm. I was a guy who I have stepped on social media. I still do to this day. It's got to get more habitual for me. I thought there was some type of nobility in being a guy that didn't want to be seen. I know there was a lot of wars on social media versus social media trainer, non-social media trainer, that whole thing.
Right.
I myself have come around to understand that. Yo, you gotta use socials. It is what it is. It's part of this game.
Yeah.
You gotta broadcast yourself, and part of me wishes that I understood that early on as well.
Right.
You being a guy from your generation, you didn't grow up in social media,
right.
So one, that's why I asked, were you reluctant? Because a lot of people in your age group, they're reluctant to be broadcasting themselves on social media and putting content out and whatnot. So what kind of shift did you go through in your mind, or was it any shift at all for you to say, man, I'm front and center on these social sites?
I think, it just came back to, like, I think it was right around that time where, like, you asked a question before about, like, business, and it's you at some point you have to look at it like a business, right? Like, it is a business. Like, we get to help kids, we get to, and trust me, I've done more free sessions than anyone in the world. Maybe not anyone, but I've been, I'm on both sides. But, like, I think with me going to social media, and I see, like, IG trainers, all that shit, and, like, I'm like, yeah, that's cool, bro. But, like, if we strapped it up and we tighten these things, you not fucking with me. If we want to keep it a buck.
Absolutely.
And that's like my arrogance, of, like, I hooped. Some of these dudes didn't hoop.
Yeah.
So with me, IG, like, you could say whatever you want, but, like, you better have a resume. And I've tweeted it. I think I said,
you have?
Yeah, because, like, sometimes it's like,
all right, one of your epic rants.
Yo, relax. Like, relax. Like, slow your roll. Like, I don't want to bark, but I'm going to bark a little bit. Like, and that's how I grew up. I grew up barking.
Right.
Like, I barked when I was on the court. I always did.
Right.
Because I grew up in like, I barked. So, like, I think that's part of it is, like, I don't care. I played.
Got you. So there was no reluctance to post and all content.
Because and then on the other side of it, like, you can help players that you may never see in your life. And then you can help other trainers that you may never see in your life. And with that, you help the game of basketball. You know, so it's all those things, and then, you know. But I see the IG trainer stuff. I like it. It excites me.